He was one of the richest men in the city, untouchable, powerful, and always in control. With a towering empire of luxury hotels, tech investments, and private jets, Ethan Monroe had everything he could ever want. But on one rainy evening, fate proved that even a billionaire could find himself helpless. Ethan's car broke down on a remote construction road far from the city. With no signal and a dead battery, he stepped out into the pouring rain, frustrated and soaked. His usual calm demeanor cracked as he realized there was no one around to help. That's when he saw her, wearing a hard hat, reflective vest, and covered in dust. Her name was Layla, a construction worker finishing a late shift. Without hesitation, she approached him, offered her phone, and helped push his car to the side. Her strength surprised him. But what struck him even more was her calmness, kindness, and lack of intimidation by his wealth. She didn't care who he was. While most people fawned over his fame, Layla treated him like an ordinary man in need. She even teased him for not knowing how to change a tire. Ethan couldn't help but smile. It had been years since anyone had spoken to him like that. Grateful for her help, he insisted on giving her a ride home in his backup car that arrived later. She refused at first, but eventually gave in when the rain worsened. During the drive, they talked not about business or money, but about life, childhood dreams, and long-forgotten hopes. The next day, Ethan couldn't stop thinking about her. Despite all his meetings and deals, Layla's sincerity haunted his thoughts. He visited the site again, under the pretense of inspecting land for a potential project. She saw through his excuse but played along. They started having coffee breaks on the site. He'd bring pastries. She'd bring stories. Over time, those breaks turned into dinners. And those dinners turned into late-night conversations about the things money couldn't buy. Ethan admired her hard work, her fierce independence, and her loyalty to her struggling family. Layla had dreams, too, of starting her own construction company and proving that women could lead in a man's world. He offered help, but she always declined, saying she wanted to build it on her own terms. He respected that, and slowly, the billionaire who thought he had everything realized he was still missing something. Love, the kind that didn't care about status or power, but about connection and truth. Their bond grew stronger with every passing week. Ethan introduced her to his world, but never forced her to be part of it. Layla remained grounded, reminding him of who he used to be before the wealth consumed him. Eventually, he asked her to be his partner, not just in life, but in business, too. They combined their visions and started a foundation supporting women in construction. Her name, once unknown, became respected across the industry, and through it all, they remained deeply in love. Not because of a broken car or a rainy night, but because of how they saw each other when no one else was watching. A billionaire and a construction worker. Two worlds, one hearts,